It's the Boxing Clinic. More. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. One time for the one time we grinding. Y'all know what the business is, all right? Shout out to the whole LDBC. Don't forget, check out the new Raw and Cut podcast featuring myself and the Cali Enigma. The link is in the description. Just either sign up for Castbox through the app or go on the web browser. You just sign up with your Facebook or Google account. Very easy. Subscribe to us, comment, and enjoy a lot of the other things that got going on in there. It's an amazing podcast app. Support us, brothers, all right? But talking about Danny and Shawn. And basically, it's the race for what? Why is this fight important? The only reason this fight is relevant or important is because people want to see, who Earl Spence is going to fight next. And not only just that, they want the welterweight division to come one step closer to having an undisputed showdown with Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. That's ultimately, what this fight means. This fight means progression. It means this was a big clog in the welterweight division. It means progression. It means that we one step closer, hopefully a couple steps closer to getting Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. That's exactly what this fight means. This fight doesn't mean nobody in this fight is going to be looked at as a top, or 1, 2, 3 welterweight in the division. At the end of the day, this is the race for like the fourth welterweight, best welterweight in the division. And some people's opinion might be fifth. Some people might slide Pacquiao in there. That's what this fight represents. It represents, progression. It doesn't represent we're gonna get a real champion. You don't get a real champion out of this fight because everybody know the real champions are Terrence, Keith, and Earl. These dudes are a consolation prize. They are sacrificial lamb to either Earl Spence, once most people hope, or Keith Thurman. That's it. This fight doesn't mean the best in boxing. This fight isn't being celebrated because this is great for the sport of boxing. No, because it ain't great for the sport of boxing. It would have been great for the sport of boxing a year ago, and then they would have turned intern champion to real champion, and then they could have fought Earl Spence, and that would have been great for boxing. You know what I'm saying? This is basically, starving the boxing community out and then giving them something that we should have got last year. That's it. This don't represent the best in the sport of boxing, the best fighting the best. It's not. Because the best fighting the best in the welterweight division is Terrence and Earl, Terrence and Keith, Keith and Earl, and Keith and Terrence. That's it. These dudes are second tier. However you slice the cake. And they only become first tier until they actually beat Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, and Terrence Crawford. And that's it, man. And that's real square biz right there, Jack. No other ways around it. Let's not celebrate this as the Super Bowl of boxing this year or the Super Bowl of the summer. No. You know what? And this is saying something, this quote that I'm saying right here, this is saying a lot. I would celebrate Canelo Alvarez and Triple G2 as the Super Bowl of the summer before I celebrate this fight. And I had to think about that when me and Cali did the podcast last night, episode 9, if you wondering about this. And I just turned it into a video and did a cleaner version. And that's right, man. This ain't nothing to really celebrate or get excited about, saying the best fighting the best. No, it's not. This is something that you celebrate because it's progression, it's movement. We one step closer to getting Earl versus the winner. And the reason people say, you keep talking about Earl, it's not about Earl. It's about me getting Earl and Terrence Crawford, the best fight I want to see in boxing. Period. Over Deontay and Joshua. That's what I want to see. I want the brothers to be on showcase for one night for all the belts and the spotlights to be on us. And a lot of them dudes that been hating on Earl and Terrence to eat crow. That's what it's about. I don't care about these two dudes. These two dudes pulled a lot of punk moves over the last calendar year and beyond, telling Earl before get a belt, not fight you get a belt. Then they going to hide and put their tail between their legs and making more excuses. I can give a hell if they both, get knocked out and shit don't happen for them. And Earl, as long as Earl or Terrence or Keith Earl or Terrence get the belt, then we're going to move on to address Keith Thurman. Let's just get this out the way, put them in there with Earl, and if they survive and they win, then I'm going, okay, I want them versus Keith or them versus Terrence Crawford. That's what it's about, all right? But I would be highly disappointed in Earl Spence, all right? Let's get into the second part of this video. It's going to be short. I'd be highly shocked and highly disappointed in Earl Spence if Earl Spence didn't get in the ring, all right? I'd be very mad if he didn't get in the ring and challenge them, man. I'm tired about Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, and Gary Russell, being quiet and thinking they're above, talking that shit. That's how the greatest fights get made. Floyd Mayweather was talking down Oscar and degrading Oscar for years in the media. People don't tell you about that, from 35, 40, 47 to 54. Years of verbal warfare put on Oscar De La Hoya until he got the fight. See, Gary Russell is a guy that thinks it's beneath him to call out Leo Santa Cruz because he knows he's the better boxer. But Leo Santa Cruz is the better draw. This ain't the amateurs. Terrence Crawford, he begs Bob Arum to let him fight the best before he verbally calls out Errol Spence or Keith Thurman or anybody. He got to beg Bob Arum. By the time he begged Bob Arum, then we on to the next slide. We on to, closing out the HBO, ESPN, Showtime telecast. Errol Spence the same way. He's stepping a little bit out of his shell, but he got to go out there and call out after Danny and Shawn win. He got to get in their face and give them no two ways around it, no way around it, make it a one-way street. You got to fight me. Put that blast on national television so everybody can see the bitch and the winner, Danny and Shawn Porter. You know what I'm saying? That's what he got to do. He got to make it no way around it, no way holds bar. You're going to fight me, get in their face, and publicly, ridicule them and publicly destroy their image until they fight him. He going to have to do that, man. That's what Arizona Lara did to get the Canelo fight. He got to follow that blueprint. Stop that arrogance. But it's the Boxing Clinic and more. I'm gonna link the direct episode of the raw version of this video with me, the Cali Enigma, with a raw version of the podcast. So I'm gonna link that into the description as well. It'll be the first link. Check it out. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Do some good work there as well. Don't forget we got the new college sports page popping off. That link is in the description as well. S1210 College Sports Most Wanted. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time we grind. And shout out to the almighty, strong Lions Den box community. And anybody that don't like it, don't really care, just keep it to yourself. And share the video. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon. Much blessings to all y'all brothers. Stay safe. Much love. Peace. We out.